Namaste, my loves. Welcome back to the mat and welcome to this online coven. So for those who are new here, my name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch, and welcome to today's very special flow. So today we are going to be honouring and celebrating Beltane, one of the big fire festivals in the Wiccan calendar. So Beltane, also known as May Day, is the day that marks the true arrival of spring. We have really released winter. We have been given the promise of summer, and it is a beautiful time of creativity, of passions, of sexuality, fertility, sunshine, all those really good, delicious vibes. So in today's flow, we are going to wake up the fire within ourselves, wake up that solar plexus, and just get connected to that healing sensations that summer can bring us. So it's going to be a really gorgeous flow, and I am lucky enough to be able to film outside in a really gorgeous location here in my little village in Pembrokeshire. So as I am filming outside, just a little disclaimer that maybe you'll be hearing some birds, maybe wind, etc, etc, but we're just going to roll with it. We're going to embrace the nature and just really get reconnected to our roots. So you're going to grab anything that you need to make your practice more comfortable, maybe blocks, props, straps, anything at all, and when you're ready I will meet you back here in just a moment so we can get started and honour Beltane. Okay, so to begin today's flow, we're going to come to the back of the mat in our Tandasana position, so in our mountain pose, rolling back the shoulders, flip the palms to the top of the mat. Feet are about hips width apart. We're going to wiggle those toes, get rooted with the earth beneath you as we begin today's practice as a collective coven with a beautiful deep inhale and slow exhale all the way out. So if you notice that tailbone's pointing out, tuck it under, start to wake up your core and start to bring the body to the mat. So as I said, in today's flow, we are going to wake up that inner fire. And I don't mean by simply going through a power yoga flow. I mean working with our pranayama, working with the world around us, and just kind of connecting mind, body and spirit. Beltane is a really beautiful celebration in the Wiccan calendar, and one of the ways to honour it is creating magic through movement. So today we're going to let go, we're going to flow, we're going to come together as this collective coven, and we're going to share energies, celebrate together. So from here, we take another deep inhale, roll back the shoulders once more, and on your exhale, drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Inhale, the head comes back to the center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale to the center. Exhale, drop that chin to the chest. Get a really gorgeous stretch of the back of the skin, on the back of the neck. Whatever that sentence is going to be. Inhale. Gently roll the head through center, keeping the mouth closed. Drop the head all the way back. Stretch the front of the throat. Beautiful. Inhale, head comes back to the center. From here, we're going to sweep those arms overhead. Left hand finds that right wrist. We inhale to find a full body stretch. Exhale, lean over to that left hand side, maybe stepping this right foot behind the left here, getting a really gorgeous side body stretch. Inhale, move back through center. Exhale, right hand finds left wrist. We lean over to the right hand side, step left foot behind the right. Get that side body stretch. Beautiful. Bring the body back to the center. We gaze towards the thumbs, maybe taking a mini back bend here. Send the hips forward as we inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and forward fold here. Just letting the upper half of the body hang heavy. Maybe taking a few little shuffles of the heels to wake up those legs. Almost as if we're bringing heaven to earth here. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, fingertips to the mat. We gaze forward to straighten that back. Beautiful. Exhale, walk the hands into your plank. Push off from those tippy toes and take your first vinyasa, maybe dropping the knees if you need to. Inhale, we find upward dog. Exhale, hip bones come high to the sky. Make your way to your down dog here, taking a few shuffles of those legs. Beautiful. From here, we drop the knees back towards the mat and just untuck the toes. So take a couple of cat-cow stretches. So inhale, we drop the chest, gaze forwards. Exhale, curve the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Imagining here we're shaking off any remnants of winter, any stiffness or coldness in the body. Almost as if we're creating waves like the ocean with our spine here. Inhaling to drop the chest. Exhaling to curve. Beautiful. And then the next time you go to curve the spine, tuck those toes under, and we find our way back to our down dog. Let's move a little deeper to the flow. From here, we bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg sweeps nice and high to the sky. Bend this knee off to your split dog, but keep the shoulders facing towards the top of the mat. Yes, together we inhale. Exhale, squeeze this knee into the chest. It's almost as if you're going to bring your nose to touch it. And then take it back up to the sky, split dog. Beautiful. We're going to take this movement 2 more times. So draw the knee to the chest, hug it close. And then take it back up to the sky, split dog. Yes, final time. We draw the knee into the chest, squeeze it here. Before we step the foot between the thumbs, lower the back knee down. Inhale, hands come high to the sky. We wiggle that front foot forward a little bit, sink into the hips. Now those hands can come to the mat at any point, or you can follow me by lifting the toes up. Sweep the arms down by your side, balance out those hips. You can go even further by interlocking the fingers and creating a Kali Mudra, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Yes, hold your balance for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Keep these fingers in Kali Mudra. We bend into that front knee, tuck the back toes, taking as much movement as you like. We find our way into our high lunge. Release the hands, inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Pivot that back foot. Find your way into that warrior 2. So square the hips off with the side of the mat. Find length through the crown. Remember, one hand in the past, one hand in the future, and the heart in the present moment. Inhale. Exhale, extend the front leg. Gently make your way to your Trikonasana pose. This time wrapping the left arm behind the body. Keep the shoulder lifted. Inhale. Exhale, keep the left arm where it is. Bend into the front knee. Sweep that body first to your reverse warrior. Before we bring the hands back to warrior 2. Inhale. Float the arms nice and high to the sky. Pivot on the back toes, high lunge. Yes, exhale to frame that front foot. And we're going to walk that right foot to the outside of the mat, coming into a brief lizard pose, holding here. With control, lower that back knee. If it's available, you can bend that back leg, reach around to find your bound lizard, open up the spine. Breathing deeply into the hips, into the heart. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that back foot down, right hand to the mat. Lift the leg up. Find your way first to plank and then take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, hip bones back to the sky, down dog here. Taking that flow to the other side, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg floats nice and high, bend the knee off, split dog. Keep those shoulders squared to the top of the mat. We inhale. Exhale, draw knee to chin. Squeeze it here. And then send it back up to the sky, split dog. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee into the chin, hold it here. Beautiful, send it back up to the sky, split dog. Final time. We inhale. Exhale, squeeze knee into the chest, hold it. Before we step that foot between the thumbs, lower the back knee down. Inhale, first to your low lunge, wiggle that front foot forward. Moving a little bit deeper into those hips. Remember, those hands come to the mat at any point. But we lift those front toes up, sweep the hands behind the back, stay here, or interlock the fingers to make a Kali Mudra. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands stay where they are, bend into that front knee, inhale. Take as much movement as you like. We tuck the back toes under. Lift first to your high lunge. Before we release the hands to the sky, whoop, inhale. Exhale, find your way into that warrior 2. Bend into that front knee, one hand in the past, one hand in the future, and the heart in the present moment. Beautiful. Inhale to extend the front leg. Briefly find your way to that Trikonasana before wrapping the right arm behind the body. Open up the shoulder. Beautiful. Transition to your reverse warrior. Bend into the front knee. Sweep the left arm up and overhead here. Yes, beautiful. Briefly, we release back to warrior 2. Before we gently pivot on the back toes, find your way, high lunge, inhale. Exhale to frame that front foot, wiggle. The left toes just outside of the mat. Stay in your lifted lizard for a moment. Keep the back leg strong. Before we lower the knee down, maybe stay here or maybe find your way to your bound lizard, opening up the heart and those hips. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, bring the hand to the mat. Lift the back leg up, find your way to plank and take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, option to come to down dog, or you can come to sit back in hero's pose with me, whichever one your body is preferring. So wherever you've chosen to be, give yourself a few moments just to catch your breath before we come a little bit deeper into the flow. Look at a little bit more hip openers. But feeling that sense of joy in the soul as we celebrate Beltane as a collective coven. In this moment, I'm feeling unbelievable amount of gratitude to be able to practice outside in such a beautiful setting and to practice in my home. Beautiful. Together we inhale. Exhale, slide those hands back to the mat. Find your way to your down dog. Beautiful. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale. We sweep the right leg nice and high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee off, split dog. Open it up here for a moment. Yes, and then with control, we draw the knee to the chest. Step it between the thumbs. Pivot that back foot to come parallel with the back of the mat. And we roll straight away to warrior 2. Maybe going a bit deeper this time by lifting that front heel up. Find your balance. We inhale. Exhale, extend that front leg, wrap the left arm behind the body. Make your way to your Trikonasana pose. Keep that shoulder lifted. Bend into the front knee, left arm stays wrapped round. We transition the body into reverse warrior. Beautiful. Before we briefly come back into warrior two. Extend the front leg, bring both feet parallel. From here, we're going to bring the heels in. Hands come to heart center, or you can take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Start to sit low here into your goddess pose. Sitting low, holding for 5. Yes, connect with the root chakra for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1, extend the legs. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Sit low once more, taking this movement a few more times. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, extend the legs. Exhale, sit low to goddess. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe holding here in your goddess pose, or we sweep right arm by the right knee, lift left arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands move through prayer, and then take it to the other side. Left arm against the left knee, right arm to the sky. Legs are burning. Yes, inhale, hands come to extend the front leg. Whoop, and from here, we're going to first pivot that back front foot to face towards top of the mat. Find your way to warrior two. Before we windmill the hands to the mat and step that left leg up. Flying split. Not flying split, standing split. You can choose to stay here, or if you have sugarcane in your practice, you bring the right hand to the mat. Find that left leg and open up here. Beautiful pose. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release left foot next to the right. Find a forward fold. Giving those legs a little bit of a shake out. Inhale. We gaze forward to straighten that back. Beautiful, my darlings. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back one leg, step back another. Find your way through your vinyasa. And then hip bones back to the sky, down dog. It's feeling that heat in that body, the strength in the legs. Let's take it to the other side. From here, big toes come to touch. Inhale, left leg points nice and high to the sky. Before we bend this knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest, hold it here. Before we step it between the thumbs, pivot that back foot and straight away roll the body into that warrior two and bend into that front knee. Going a little bit deeper by lifting that front heel up, hold it for 3, for 2, for 1, extend the front leg, wrap right arm behind the body, find your way into that triangle pose. Yes, heart is opening here. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the front knee, sweep left arm overhead, reverse warrior. Yes, don't escape that bend in the front knee, you got it. When you're ready from here, briefly move through a warrior two before we bring both feet parallel. And I'm going to flip myself around so I can see the camera. Bring both feet parallel. Heels come in. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Sit nice and low here. And coming back to that goddess pose. Sit low, hold 5. Hold 4. 3. 2 and 1. Extend the legs. We sweep those arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit back low into your goddess pose. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come to heart center. Stay here, or right arm against the right leg. Lift left arm to the sky. Sit low. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We move through center and then take it to the other side. Left arm, left leg, gaze the thumb, up to the thumb. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to heart center. Extend the legs. Left toes point back towards the top of the mat. Briefly move back through warrior 2. Before we frame that front foot, make your way to standing split, lifting this right leg nice and high to the sky. Remember, option to stay here, or the left hand comes to the mat. Bend that right leg. Find your way into your sugarcane pose. Yes, you've got it. Doesn't matter if you fall. What matters is that you came to the mat, holding a few more moments. Before we inhale, exhale, gently release the right foot next to the left, find a forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward to straighten the back, find length. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back one leg, step back another. Make your way through your final vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, make your way back to your down dog here. Grounding through those fingers and those toes, holding your ground dog for a couple of moments. Beautiful. From here, we walk the legs to touch. Bend the knees, knees move over to the right hand side, hips come to the left. Hold it. Before we inhale, move through center. Exhale, knees over to the left, hips over to the right. Hold it. Beautiful. Inhale to the center. If you have jumped through, you can jump through, or perhaps you just place the knees to the mat and swing the legs forward. But the legs can come all the way forward here. Cross those ankles if it's available. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, take a twist to the left hand side. Right hand, left knee, keep the spine long. Inhale, sweep the arms back overhead. Exhale, take your twist over to the right hand side. Beautiful. Inhale, move to the center, bend the knees close, and we're going to find our way onto our backs, hugging the knees nice and close to the chest and taking a few rocks from side to side. So finishing off with one final back bend. So you have the option to perhaps take just a simple bridge pose here, focusing on opening those shoulders, focusing on opening up the heart, or if you have a wheel pose in your practice, you're welcome to take it. But wherever you've chosen to be, you're going to come into your chosen back bend to open up that heart, to release any kind of heaviness of winter away from us so we can embrace the healing nature of summer and spring. So finding your way into your back bend. And holding your back bend here for a few moments. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Gently release the body down. Hug the knees to the chest and give yourself a moment. So option to come into your happy baby by simply taking the outside of the feet, pushing that lower spine to the mat, or you can follow me by first lifting to a shoulder stand and then finding your way to a plow pose by taking the feet overhead. we inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, find your way out of that final little pose and move the body back to the mat. Bring the knees to touch and walk the feet to the outside of the mat. And from here, we're going to flip one palm down to the earth. We're going to flip one palm up towards the sky. Closing this practice today with one final deep inhale. And a slow exhale all the way out. Feeling that heat in the body, that fire, that sense of energy, of passion, creativity. Almost as if you're glowing in the rays of the summer sun as you lie here in your final pose of Shavasana. Feeling rebalanced in mind, body and spirit. I'm proud of yourself for coming to the mat today and sending your gratitude out to the world for Beltane, for this beautiful May day. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, as always, I invite you to do so, sending all my love and all my Beltane blessings. Or if you're ready to come out with me, you're going to take those arms overhead, extend the legs, give yourself a really gorgeous full body stretch here, pointing those fingers, pointing those toes. Before you bend one knee, bend another into the chest, hug the knees close, and find your way into a seated position any way that you'd like. But once you've found your way here, we're going to release any remaining stress or tension that's built up in the body, that's built up in those shoulders, with some shoulder drops. So hands come to the knees. On your inhale, draw the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Hold it. And then exhale. Drop it down. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Final time. Inhale. And drop it all the way down. Take it any final movements that you know your body craves. Before we bring the hands to heart center and we close today's practice as a collective coven with one final inhale. And one final exhale, as always, bowing low with gratitude to ourselves, to those who came together, and as always from me to you, thanking you for allowing me into your practice. I really hope you enjoyed finding some magic through movement for this Beltane flow. I'd love to know how you got on. Let me know in the comments below, or send me a message on my Instagram at @TheYogiWitch. But sending so much love, sending so much magic, and I hope you have the most gorgeous day celebrating Beltane. I look forward to seeing you again soon, my loves. See you later.